The ones that altercate fights, the ones that are instigating constantly, the ones that idolize violence and aggression, the ones that try to dictate your your worth, your value, who you are. Those are the ones you gotta be careful of. Those are the ones that will manipulate. Those are the ones that will corrupt in any form, in any manner, and make any excuse for the bullshit. I want to say, because that's reality. People like to make a fantasy. People live by a fantasy in the 2000s, in the millennium. They live by it. It's like as soon as they get money, they make a whole fantasy that they think is reality to human nature. All I gotta do is throw money at it, get these type of females or these type of men, get this type of money, make this type of, say this type of saying, try to enforce it, and whoever doesn't fall into it is jealous. Sue them for defamation of character. It could be for the most pettiest reasons. And another thing I'm sick of is people trying so hard to claim miserable, to claim thirsty. It'd be the most disrespectful shit. Because when you know what people mean by it, it's disrespectful. It's like, it's never nothing positive about it. Literally, I can see somebody lonely, and I will not call them lonely. I will literally talk to them and be like, yo, what you want somebody, a friend, if they're old enough, a lover. Why do you feel this way? That's the conversation I have with people that are by themselves and feel by themselves. I don't play, you a lonely, thirsty bitch. You an easy ass bitch. Those bitches are hoes. Those men are hoes. Their whole love life has been a competition. They live a life of humping, and claiming ho, 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 slut, 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 easy, 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 thirsty, thirsty, thirsty for the pettiest reasons for forever. They be the main hoes, the main sluts, the main bitches. They be the main ones out there. And yet they be talking to people. The most people they call hoes, they have a job. They take care of their kids on a natural sense. They never on the block. They ain't trying to holler at their friends. They all they hang around motherfuckers. These are the people that they claim hoe and thirsty to. And the ones that be petty with it, like claiming stupid shit like you talking, depending on how you talking, you angry, you sad, guess what? They're the alternators. See, they alternate the whole shit without motherfuckers doing. Like on Spartacus, how that one was going back and forth between the royals and the prisoners and shit. That's what they are. They go back and forth playing she ugly or she ain't like you, or he ugly, he ain't like you, or you think they thirsty bitches, word of mouth is saying some shit they know can cause chaos. They be saying shit that even when they know it's wrong, they'll do it anyway because they feel like I need a thrill ride and I don't like the bitch no way. They be doing dumb shit. Like right now, I'm talking on audio right now. There's a motherfucker saying you're talking while I'm in my apartment, talking on my audio. This is how petty these motherfuckers are. They literally think they rule over thy one's natural ability. Thy one gave me this voice to talk to you on, gave me the timing, gave me the body to. But for some reason, they think they rule it. When they said it themselves, only thy one rules it. So how you figure you do? See, I don't mess with people. I really don't mess with people. If you can't answer that question, that's why I don't mess with people like you. That's basically. Because you got to think about the shit that you did wrong. You gotta think about the shit that you did, knowing you did wrong, and then you try to make a debate about it, then you try to make an argument about it, even though you wrong. I don't like those type of people with that mentality because they are quick to altercate negativity. That means they're quick to altercate violence, aggression in any form, any manner, any way, any age, any gender, any nation, any city, preference, sexual orientation, marital status, freedom of speech alone. They'll make any way to make negative excuses and to altercate. I hardly hang around people because half of the world has this mentality. Half of the world has the overworked, sleep deprived, but I want to rule over humane nature mentality, the children and adults. We got children, again I say, we got children trying to be the fucking adults now. To the point where adults don't know how to be adults. Adults are acting more like teenagers than fucking adults. Because they give more props and more favor to a kid before a damn adult. They give a kid $1 million contract that don't even need it now before that 20-year-old who's been working and got their high school diploma to get that job and to get those millions. This is how fucked up they are. Their priorities are so fucked up. They literally are annoyed with people talking even when they're not talking to them. This is how petty they are. This is how they get around. This is how they hustle. This is how they live. Let me try to dictate verbal. Even when you're not talking to me. You ain't talking to me. But since I hear you, since I took the time to hear you, because people just don't hear you. You know, through science, your brain will actually, if you pay attention to something, your brain will shut down everything just to put a specific point. If that's your mindset. That's in psychology. So that means I could be yelling through forever. If you ain't paying attention to me, you probably hear me in the distance, but the person that you got a crush on or whatever, you'll hear them. So I know some people are full of shit. Especially in my area. Like, there's so many full of shit people. Like, I know I'm not the only one that been in the state where they claim you have freedom of speech, but then want to mischarge you with disturbing the peace for being an outspoken person that protests freedom of speech. I know I'm not the only one that honestly see the colorism and financial class discrimination and gender discrimination. I'm not the only one who sees this. It's just a bunch of people that gather around trying to smother us and tell us, no, you're stupid, because that's not what's going on. They be trying to switch it. Too many try to switch that shit. A real racist situation, a real gender discrimination, a real violent aggressive situation can happen, and they will try to twist it in every type of way, every type of form. It can actually be that, and they'll literally be like, no, it's this. Listen to me. Listen to me. Look at what I look like. Look at my skin. Look at my hair. Look at the money. Until you ask them where you get the money. Then they show their true colors. gotta be careful with motherfuckers that claim they making it or claim they got this and these motherfuckers ain't this and oh they just trying to get to my shit. You better evaluate before coming to that conclusion, because half of the time they full of shit. They the ones that's making the motherfucking G game go to par. They the one that got it going. They the one that's altercating it 9 times out of 10. They the ones that's out here fighting and will give you a stupid explanation and possibly have your ass fighting out here if you ain't careful. Those are the ones that be out here going back and forth, altercating violence and aggression, rumoring and gossiping, be misinformed as hell, but rumoring and gossiping, altercating fights out this motherfucker. You gotta watch how these motherfuckers think and how they act. Cause motherfuckers can be like Cameron from Paid in Full. Well, act like your friend, but shoot your ass in the back in a quick hot second. So you gotta be aware, you gotta be awoke. And you have to, as a woman, I say this, you have to know your own beauty. People try to test out your beauty all the time, okay? They will try to test out your beauty in every single way known to man. You have to know your own beauty, your own value, your own worth. If you don't, people will try to take over it. People will try to manipulate that motherfucker. Next thing you know, you're acting insecure within yourself because you listen to some ratchet ass motherfucker that didn't care about your best interest. They only cared about what they can get off of you, what rep they can get off of you, how they can make you feel. And if they're a slut, if they can sleep with either your crush, your boyfriend, your husband, whatever. As motherfuckers say, it's a dog-eat-dog world. It's a bitch-eat-bitch world. And y'all gotta be careful, especially in the millennium. Because there's not too many of me around, a rare loyal teen friend, a person that's willing to take the time to actually say something about it, that actually speak on it. Because half of the ones that don't speak on it, guess what they doing? I wake up, you know. 'Cause not everybody's your friend. Not everybody's your true lover, your genuine friend. Some are just ratchet motherfuckers wasting time. Wasting time and energy and trying to take your energy. Basically a succubus. And there's plenty of succubuses around. Not just financial and not just sexual. There's people that's trying to steal your dream succubus. There's some succubus that tried to take away your freedom. Tried to take away because really freedom is free. There's certain people that's trying to take away civil rights from you. That's trying to take the laws that you abide by away from you. They're trying to take away your manners, your etiquettes, your class, your morals. And try to brand you with their shit. And half of their shit has nothing to do with etiquettes, morals. It has something to do with claiming superior or inferior of the next being. And I personally don't listen to people that play superior, inferior of the next being, because those are dictators. They don't do right by any nation, any area, of any manner. Every place they rule is filled with warfare, bloodshed, conspiracies, collateral damage, a bunch of fearful civilians. They don't think of the ecosystem around them or human nature around them. They don't even think of themselves, really. Really, now you think about it. Really, at this moment, they're supposed to be thinking about fixing the water, making more water filters, stop playing colorism, Make more recycling and composting more efficient for humankind. Make sure there's water filters for humankind, not who the fuck they feel. Make sure the political laws is balanced for any humane being. Make sure there's equal balance between animals and humane life, birds, bees, trees, lions, bears, and humans alike. And motherfuckers need to stop worrying about money when we need to worry about water flooding us due to their little warfare situation that they deny every decade. This is the shit they need to fix instead of being petty. Like in the courts, when somebody says something about it, they be giving minutes on it, knowing they wasn't even hearing a minute of what they were saying. Then we got the ones that come to small areas around outspoken people in small towns trying to dictate to the civilians, even though they may brute bigotry moving. Like they can literally do wrong in another state and be moving to another state or another nation doing the same thing. They literally altercate racism and try to use your talking as an excuse. They're literally trying to grab away freedom of speech from you, but tell you we have freedom of speech. The arrogance is beyond, yo. And for so many to be around with this same arrogance is crazy. And how people will surround you with it and will tell you you're wrong for not following me. You're wrong for not feeling the same way I feel. And I'm like, no, I'm not wrong because I see the colorism and gender discrimination. That's why. So I'm not wrong. The only reason why you deny it is because the money is comfort to you. See, when you make it legally, you don't have those issues. But when you corrupt something, of course you're going to make excuses, claim fake news, claim they're talking, they're yelling, they're angry, they're sad. Especially around where I'm at, these motherfuckers literally muted out the whole Schenectady area just to claim we here. They literally muted out the area. They literally was taking barbecues, parties, all that shit away from this area just to claim we hear you. Just to claim you're talking. You're angry, you're sad. This is how petty they're being. This is how petty they're being. That they're literally trying to invade areas, sanctuaries, and tell them, do what I want. Even though what I want is bigotry. Even though what I want is treason. Even though what I want is racism and narcissism at its purest form. Motherfuckers don't think like that because they're social media narcissistic fucking idiots. They want to be a model and shit with it. Narcissistic fucking idiots. And then they get mad when a girl like me walks through and be taking a shine. It's like, because you narcissistic. Narcissistic people don't get the shine, really. The ones that get the shine are confident, not narcissistic. The ones that get the most blessings are solemn, not mute. There's a difference. Some need to look that up. really.